杨氏太极拳套路名称
Yang Style, 85, empty hand, long form.
预备时
Commencement stand.
起时
Commencing form.
南桥尾
Grasping bird's tail.
左捧
Left, ward off.
右捧
Right, ward off.
捋
Roll back.
挤
Press.
按
And push.
单边
Single whip.
提手上施
Raise hand and step up.
白鹅亮翅
White crane flashes wings.
雷虚袄步
Rush knee and twist step.
收会琵琶
Strumming the pipa.
左右雷虚袄步
Brush knee and twist step to the left and to the right. 收会琵琶 Strumming the pipa.
雷虚袄步
Brush knee and twist step.
进步搬蓝锤
Step up, strike, parry, and punch.
如风似壁
Apparent close up.
十只手
Cross hands.
抱虎归山
Embrace tiger. Return to mountain.
捋
Roll back.
挤
Press.
按
And push.
周地嘴
Turn to left. Fist under elbow.
倒练吼
Repulse monkey to left and to right. 斜飞式 Diagonal slanting flying.
提手上施
Raise hands and step up.
白鹅亮翅
White crane flashes wings.
雷虚袄步
Brush knee and twist step. to the left.
海底针
Needle at sea bottom.
酸痛背
Fan through back.
翻身劈顺嘴
Turn and chop with fist.
颈部斑斓嘴
Step up, strike, parry, and punch.
上部蓝雀尾
Step up and grasp bird's tail.
捋
Roll back,
挤
press,
按
and push.
单边
Single whip.
并手
Cloud hands.
单边
Single whip.
高滩马
High pat on a horse.
左右分腿
Separation of foot. To left and to right.
转身左蹬腿
Turn and kick to left.
左右连续袄步
Brush knee and twist step, left and right.
肩部窄坠
Step up and punch downwards.
翻身劈身坠
Turn and chop with fist.
颈部斑斓嘴
Step up, strike, parry, and punch.
右蹬腿
Kick to right.
左大虎
Hit tiger at left.
右打虎
Hit tiger at right.
右蹬腿
Turn and kick to right.
双凤关耳
Strike opponent's ears with fists.
左蹬腿
Kick to left.
转身右蹬腿
Turn and kick to right.
肩部斑斓嘴
Step up, strike, parry and punch.
如风似壁
Apparent close-up.
十只手，
Cross hands.
抱虎归山，
Embrace tiger. Return to mountain.
捋，
Roll back.
挤，
Press.
按，
And push.
斜单变，
Diagonal single whip.
野马分鬃，
Parting the wild horse's mane. 3 times.
蓝翘尾，左捧，
Grasping the bird's tail. Left, ward off.
右捧，
Ward off right.
捋，
Roll back.
挤，
Press.
按，
And push.
单边，
Single whip.
愿你成熟。第一个，西南，
Fair lady works at shuttle. First, southwest.
第二个，东南，
Second is southeast.
第三个，东北，
Third is northeast.
第四个，西北，
Fourth is northwest.
蓝翘尾，左捧，
Grasping the bird's tail. Left, ward off.
右捧，
Ward off right.
捋，
Roll back.
挤，
Press.
按，
And push.
单边，
Single whip.
运手，三个，
Cloud hands 3 times.
单边，
Single whip.
下式，
Squatting single whip.
经济独立，
Golden cock stands on one leg.
刀脸猴，
Repulse monkey 3 times.
斜飞式
diagonal slanting flying,
提手上狮
raise hand and step up,
白鹅亮翅
white crane flashes wings,
雷须袄步
brush knee and twist step,
海底针
needle at sea bottom,
三通背
fan through back,
翻身白色土星
turn, white snake puts out tongue,
金步斑斓嘴
step up, strike, parry, and punch,
上步蓝雀尾
step up and grasp bird's tail,
捧
ward off,
捋
roll back,
挤
press,
安
and push,
单边
single whip,
运手
cloud hands,
单边
single whip,
高胎马穿掌
high pat on horse, and cross palms,
转身右蹬腿
turn and cross legs,
雷膝子当坠
step up and punch low,
上步蓝雀尾
step up and grasp bird's tail,
捧
ward off,
捋
roll back,
挤
press,
安
and push,
单边
single whip,
下式
squatting single whip,
上步起心
step up to 7 stars,
退步夸虎
step back to ride the tiger,
转身摆莲
turn around and kick horizontally,
弯弓射虎
shoot tiger with bow,
金步斑斓嘴
step up, strike, parry, and punch,
如风似壁
apparent close-up,
十只手，
cross hands,
手势，
closing form,
打太极拳不仅有利于
Practicing
体
Tai
魄之
Chi
锻炼
is not only good for body
更有
exercise,
助于
but it is
助人之
also a
修养
help to your mental
它
webbing.
既能保健强身，又能
It exercises your body and your mind and gives you
特别
longevity.
是对
It especially has a good effect on chronic diseases, so more and more people in China and overseas are welcoming Tai Chi exercise.
中外城市受欢迎。
Tai Chi, as everybody knows, is not only a martial art for
既
self-defense,
是一门武
but it
术
is，also a body-strengthening exercise.
健身
At the
运
same
同
time,
时呢
it is an art form.
又是一门
One
艺
can
术。
expect different results depending on how well
太极
or
拳
poorly one
打得
practices.
好坏，对各项的
If you
所
do
收到的
Tai Chi
效果
well, then the results you gain from it are going to be very good. Then it can cure your diseases and strengthen your body. If you are not grasping the Tai Chi principles well, the results you get are not going to be very good. And also, when you practice Tai Chi well and people look at it, there will be a rhythm in it, a feeling of light, relaxed, an artistic form.
也是要差一点的。另外呢，如果你太极拳练得好的话，那么给人呢看起来有一种节奏感、轻松、蛮有节奏感的，也可以说是一种美的享受。那么
So, how do we practice Tai Chi well?
知道太极拳呢，我认为。
Not only desirable that you learn the sequence of the form well, but that you continue to dig deeper and try to understand the Tai Chi principles and requirements that are involved.
掌握太极拳里面的这项要领。如果你对太极拳
If you are able to understand and incorporate well the 10 main principles, the 5 main points, and the 4 emphasized points, then this set of forms basically can be counted as well done or beautifully finished.
这一套价值呢，基本上来说，已经可以算是完美的了。
At the same time, we can just reach for the purpose of practicing Tai Chi.
说要练太极拳的目的。下面呢，
In the following, let's see how to incorporate the 10 main principles.
来配合这个10大要领。对，譬如说，第一项。
The first item, suspend your head and straighten your neck. That means you do not shake your head sideways. You come up and have your head suspended and your neck straight.
那么含胸拔背呢？你起来的时候，
Let's try commencing form.
commencing form。起势的时候，对，这个肩呢，
Don't make your shoulders come up like this. You must sink your shoulders and elbows.
走，这个走呢，不能这样，不能这样上来，这样，走完，那么含胸拔背，
Then hollow your chest and stick out your back. As long as you don't stick out your chest, that's good enough.
还有一个就是要松腰、松胯，
Relax your waist. Relax your crotch, your
松腰、
quad.
松胯，出去，肋小耳部。
Grasp the bird's tail.
这个地方，就是下面呢，给它沉下去，
At the bottom here,
松
you are supposed to sink your bottom.
啊，还有呢，动作
All
要注意
movement needs to be done continuously without any breakage.
那个什么，
Ward off.
每一个动作要做了连贯。
Every movement has to be continuous.
某位，那个什么，
Roll back.
对，
Press.
腰腿筋一起来，啊，对，
Every movement has to be continuous.
那么还有譬如
For
说
example, when doing white crane flashes wings,
啊，白二两次，绿，对，这白两次，对，啊，这个就是对拉把长，啊，
this shows pulling in opposite directions. You have to sink your shoulders and drop your elbows.
不要做人
Then
字，
relax your waist and qua.
啊，松，这样子，啊，就好了。那么另外一点呢，
Your inside and outside has to be incorporated.
啊，内外结合，还有呢，这个用意不用力，
Use your intent. Don't use your force. Don't collapse your body or go limp, yet don't use force to prevent this collapsing.
啊，那个内斜袄部
Brush knee.
，yes，对，这样啊，这个手呢
The hand has to be the same height as the nose. That's a requirement.
要做到就是一动无有不动，一静无有不静，动了就是全部都动。
Another point is that if one thing moves, everything moves.
明白？哎，哎，
Strum the lute.
对，这个就是停下来呢，全部停下来啊。
If
做
one thing stops, then everything stops.
那个气啊，一手丹田呢，
The intent of staying in your dantian must be understood slowly and gradually with experience.
啊，这样的架子呢，基本上可以了啊。现在就是一个是中正，
Right now, Marilyn's body is square. Her shoulders are dropped, her elbows are dropped, and she's relaxed in the waist and qua.
啊，还有呢，
There are 5 main points to
五个要
discuss.
点呢，就是手
Together, they are the incorporation of hands, eyes, body, method, and footwork. When the posture is moving outward, the spirit of the eyes, hands, and feet are all coordinated.
这个做一个转身摆莲，
Next, we will do turn around, waving lotus, bending bow, and diagonally shooting the tiger.
对，耶，啪，对，对，啊，这个就是四面
The movements must be done to all 4 directions, incorporating hands, eyes, body, method, and footwork.
发步，啊，全部要做到。这个就是啊5大要点。那么还有一个就是4大特点啊，
There are 4 special points. One of them is movement should be comfortable and not shy. It should be expansive.
啊，这个，比如说啊，动作舒展，不要夹在一起，
In order for the movement to be comfortable, don't squeeze the hands together. Footwork has to be light, lively, stable, and calm. Don't let it wobble.
步子轻灵稳健，既要轻也要灵啊，也要稳健，不要发抖。又是很稳健的啊， 就步子呢要轻灵，可是呢下面也要很有力量。
Let your footwork be light, but with strength also coming up from the bottom.
比如说单边，
Again, don't squeeze together.
你说还是帮我2次也是，不要接在一起。还有一点呢，还有一点呢，就是这个动作连接。
Another point is that your movement has to be connecting and continuous.
就是每一个动作转弯没觉的时候，不要有空的地方。你比如说这个过了以后，衔接的地方。
Every movement, when changing from one posture to another, should have no holes or breakages during the transition of movements.
过来的时候就是不要。
When you come around, don't do this. The circle has to be round.
还有一个晕手，比如说晕手，你也是要这样
Another point we can see in cloud hands.
眼睛往前面，
The eyes look forward of the hand movement.
如果要这个太极拳练得好呢
If you want to practice Tai Chi well, if you want a healthy and long life, practice it every day, like walking. If you want your ability to be deep, do not let loose of the principles. All the principles have to be incorporated into your practice. Practice your form this way every day and do not stop practicing in between. If you do this, then for sure you will practice Tai Chi well.
这个以后呢，太极拳一定能练好的。
Besides practicing every day and incorporating all the requirements, we also need to add some basic training. When you come every morning to the park, don't just start doing the Tai Chi movements right away. You have to do some leg pressing, stretching. All these things we have to do.
Stretches like these. Pressing the thigh is good for the qua, the hip joint, and doing single whip creeping down.
一定要压还有呢，就是早上
When you get to the park, you should do some stretching exercises like the Liang Gong in 18 postures.
伸展运动也可以做也可以做
Or other kinds. It's up to you, whatever you're
还
comfortable
有
with.
这些那么压压腿啦
You can press the thigh.
年纪轻的呢
The younger person can do some of these.
运动，比如说这些运动
And these.
对
So when you practice these moves, when you do the turnaround double waving lotus, you will not be wobbling.
这个就不会摇晃了嘛不会摇晃了。还有一个
And also with leg splitting or separations. When splitting leg, the body should be, the intent should be here.
那么这个起来呢
This is it coming up.
稳一点
There.
就是这个胯
It's the qua exercise that will help your waist, hip, and groin area that will help you in doing your leg
一
split.
定要做，就是希望太极拳
I hope that all Tai Chi lovers, all of us, will have a chance to come together and do research, exchange our experiences, and help each other get rid of our shortcomings, and take the good things from each other.
共同提高
And everybody will be healthy and improve together. Good.
其次就是全身放松。
We will now describe commencing form.
还有一个就是上来
The whole body is relaxed.
往下面去，往前
Every joint of your body is relaxed.
啊，
Let the joints stretch out one after another.
往下，往前面拉出去，每一节松开，
Bring back your arms
然后收回来，走，往
and
下
press down your elbows.
对，
Now try it again.
啊，这个试试看来，啊，大家做一遍，
Commencement form of Tai Chi Chuan.
上，
Bring up your arms, stretching them toward the front.
两个走，向下压，
Lower them by bringing the elbows down and pressing.
好，转，开架，
Now pivot.
Grasping bird's tail.
对，好，不要
Don't move.
啊，这个动作
On this move, what we should
怎么
do,
样呢？啊，一个
the left arm ought to have a circular form.
圆的，
Your knee and your toes need to line up.
啊，是一致的。
The knee should not bend
往
in.
里面扣，这样。这个手
Your fingers should point forward.
啊，还是要
And yet, with all of this, your elbows should be sinking down.
对
Good.
啊，这个手
Your elbow has your arm in a circular form. Continue.
好，继续放下面做，右捧，
Ward off.
好，右捧要注意
The heels should not be lined up in one straight line.
啊，这个步子
This
不
is
要
a bow stance.
对，
The front leg is like a bow.
后面
The rear leg is pushing forward.
是圆的，
The wrist of the rear hand should be set.
后面是推，啊，捧的捧，对，做完，对，那么
The shoulders should be dropped.
肩，两个肩啊也要沉，走要碎，后面
Body weight is 30% on the rear leg and 70% on the front leg.
前面是7，后面是3，啊，好，继续往下面做，
Roll back. Press.
对，
Push.
这个我走一遍，好，这样啊，往这边，这个方向是西南，
Be very clear about the direction the different parts of your body are facing. Your toes, your knees, and hands.
然后
Avoid lifting up your shoulder.
抬起来，
There's circular form in the arms.
圆，
And the left arm is pushing. Continue on going downward.
翻掌，捋，
Both hands cross and bring it back
挤，挤，
and then press.
两手交叉，
Once you reach the peak of the move, then you sink down.
嗯，到点了，往
The
下，
whole body relaxes and sinks down.
啊，这个就是，不要到
Don't
这个
reach
时
your
候
peak and then leave your body still floating.
沉下去，啊，这个再做一遍，捋，
Roll back,
挤，
press.
手，
Both hands bring back in front of you, thumbs towards your chest, and then push.
好，下面做单边。
Single whip.
好。这个单边
The left hand fingers, they have to be straight and flat.
不要做成这个爪。
The fingers are stretched out and flat. The angle is the same as the direction of your foot.
长线的垂着，不要到前面去。
The body toward the front. The body ought to be straight.
好了，这个在这里了。
The correct posture will align the shoulder with the hip, the elbow with the knee, and the hand with the foot.
外伸很。如果要做到外伸，
Also, the body faces toward the southeast.
身体东南，那么这个手这样。
Now, this is the correct posture meeting the Tai Chi requirements.
我还要求的，我还要求的。那么还有这个过来的时候，过来的时候一个
When you are turning your body, pivot, but don't overextend your turning.
不要到这里去。这里
Once you overextend your turning, you've lost your alignment. When you bring it back, you ought to hollow your chest
到这里，
and stretch out your back.
上去。这个
Sinking down your shoulders. Don't let them go up, but relax them.
来再做一遍，做单边
Pivot.
对，这个拳。
The hand motion should be in circular form.
开始。对
It's good.
这个
Let's look
我们
at
可以
this
大家看一
posture.
下
Fingers
在这里，
in left hand position.
这个肩在这里，这一条线
Torso facing southeast.
好了，这个架子就基本上好了。
This posture looks very good.
这个弓
Remember, the knees should not overextend your toes.
就这里，这个对，这样单边
This single whip posture is now meeting the requirements.
比较标准。好，下面接下来
Next, raise hands and step up. Pivot. Open up hands and body, and then close. The heel touches the ground.
着地，对，
The elbow needs to point to the ground.
这也要沉，这个
See how the left
肘的
hand covers the
位置上
elbow?
面，但是不要贴，在这里，松，
Relax.
对，这个地
Shoulders
方
drop.
松。这个手的掌
The hand
指
is
力掌
straight.
不要
The
往
angle
前
of
面
the
不
palm
要
is
往
to the
前
side
面
of your body as opposed to straight
Right.
forward.
对，这个我再做一下，单边
After single whip,
这里
you pivot
一扣脚方抓，
and open up your
手
palms.
胯，
Bring back
Okay.
your qua, your
然
hips.
后
Open up and
Cut.
close.
好来，大家再做一遍单边，
From single whip,
对，
1,
一
2,
二三，
3.
对，这样
This
做
is very good. The footstep is forward a little bit.
OK 对，这个
The height of the fingers should not exceed the height of your head. Should be about nose height.
做白要两次，
Next, you stroke, press, and use your shoulder to hit.
倚靠，
White crane flashes wings.
This is good.
这个
The mistake in this, easy to make, is to lift up your shoulder.
肩呢不要起来，对，对，还有这个
Also,
身体有一个
Your head and your tailbone need to stretch.
这个我做一下， 一侧上四，转，一
Press.
二，
Use your shoulder to hit.
有一个脊靠在里面啊，所以要
And then you have your tailbone
拉起来。
and your head stretching.
这个腰有
It's
一点
stretching your back, and your waist and your back need to be stretching apart. Your waist raises up a bit at the beginning of brush knee.
再起来，
You come to the maximum point, and then you sink it down again.
啊，好，大家再试试看。来下，底下上四，对，一收，二脊靠，三摆二两次，啊，注意这个肩下沉，
Again, the important part is your shoulders.
向上摆一边，对，要提肛，啊，提肛，提肛收腹，对，好，来下耳部。
Brush knee and twist step right.
对，来下耳部
Again, the important part is your shoulders. Shoulders need to be sinking down.
出来，对，来下耳部啊，摆二
I will
两，
demonstrate white crane spreads its wings and brush knee.
摆二两次在这里，不要往这个
Don't do it this way. If you do it this way, your upper body is moving, but your lower body has
一
stopped.
在动，下面停。只要一翻掌，
When you turn, all you need to turn is your waistline area.
右边的腰，
Once your right hand side waistline area is turning,
这个左手上，
then you can bring your hands up.
不是一起了吗？来下耳部，
In brush knee,
啊，这个来下耳部，这个掌也不要太低。
the fingertips of the hand are level with your nose.
啊，好，大家再做一遍，摆二两次。
Now just turn your waistline in brush knee. Turn, sinking down, then turn your waist.
对，这个肩啊，这个肩不要出
Your shoulders need to be square, not one protruding in front of the other.
这个肩啊，这个肩不要出去。对，好 ，OK， 高抬马，走，
High pat on horse.
对，啊，这个高抬马，我做一下啊，高抬马，收，也是这个腰收啊，
Pull in your waist and qua, the hip joint.
这是高是虚架啊，
The height of your left hand is at your waist, and the right hand should be at the eyebrow.
这样啊，再来一遍，这样啊，扣。
Pivot, pull in, and step out.
对，大家试试看。
All right, everyone, try it one more time.
对，好，开始收，
Raise your body up
对，
and stab out your hand.
看啊，弹出的，对，这个时候
Your back should be straight.
尾闾中正，啊，尾闾中正，肩也不要抬，
Don't raise up your shoulder. The fingertips are kind of slanted. And keep your palms straight.
对，好，继续往下做，分腿 ，separation of foot，
Separation of foot left.
对，好，不要动，这个时候这个注意，
Elbows sinking down.
啊，对，胸前保持圆形，
The chest and arms should make a circular form.
这个时候，对，啊，这个做的
The
是。
body should be straight.
拿出来，啊，在这个地方，这个身体不要往这边去，还是这样，啊，好，继续往下做，
Keep on going. Stroke.
分，
Separation of the foot.
对，好，停下，
Separation of foot right.
继续做也可以，这个也是 这要圆
Arms should be in a circular form.
沉，对，过来的时候
Sinking down, stroke,
对，
then separate. Separation.
这里这个高抬马高抬马
High pad on horse, moving to separation of foot. Tuck in first, then step out, stop,
安垂以后，
then stroke.
这个分呢
The separation is the edge of the foot, not the heel of the foot.
掌圆，分
Tuck in, stabilize, stroke,
大家再做一遍。
Okay, everybody do it again from high pad on horse. Tuck in, separation of foot, push out.
好，分腿，安垂，对，
Stroke,
捋，
separation,
对，小腿
pull back your leg and stroke.
捋，再捋，对，很好，很好啊。这个高抬马分腿就这样做，下面再做一个单边下式，你们做。
Snake creeps down, or squatting single whip.
好，
Step up to 7 stars.
对，退步跨虎，
Step back to ride the tiger.
转身摆连，
Turn around and kick horizontally. Shoot tiger with bow.
对，还可以啊。这个呢，这个在这个地方，右二节上方一个。
The right fist should be on the northeast direction.
对，这个东北啊，这个呢，一下子出来做一下，这个就是单边，
Starting from single whip,
单边，它这个单边，单边，这个地方沉
the，shoulders and elbows should be sinking down.
好的啊，这个
The direction of the right hand and right toe should be lined up.
这里外三合
The，shoulder and hip joint, the elbow and knee, and hand and foot should be in alignment.
下面，
Snake creeps down or squatting single whip.
穿上，
Step up. Step up to 7 stars.
上步起身，退步跨虎，
Step back to ride the tiger.
好，这个跨虎。
Step back to ride the tiger and white crane are similar, but a bit different. The right hand on white crane is a little bit closer to the head. On step back to ride the tiger, the hand is a bit wider. The two hands are more spread out, making a rounder shape to the arms,
是圆，沉肩，
sinking down the shoulders.
对，好，转身，
And then the next move. Turn round
退以后，对，
and kick horizontally. Push out your arms and kick.
对，挺好的啊，就是这个转身摆连，
Turn around and kick horizontally.
这里
Raise up one hand and push out the other.
转，
Turn your body to the southeast direction,
转到东南
the northwest,
西北
the southwest,
西南，
and the northeast. Then push out.
就是不要跑了，咵，马
And
上
don't do this all so quickly. All the directions have to be covered.
打得很好，高抬马再做一下，
Doing the high pad on horse again.
对，
Separation of foot.
手脚， 对，
Step out.
分腿，and 出对，捋，
Stroke. Separation of foot.
对。啊，这好的啊。
Separation of the
这
foot.
个分腿
In either separation of foot or kick, you need to tuck in your hip joint.
就是不能这么高啊，先收胯。你比如说要起来的时候，你不能这样。
You can't just raise your whole body. You have to tuck in your hip joint first, your quad,
那就
because
收
if you can pull in, you can kick out very easily.
呢，我们就是集体打一遍第一段，这个就是回过来是刚才开始打的这一遍。好了啦 ，OK。